on to the next topic. Now, this affects us personally. This affects our wallets, okay? This affects our well-being. And of course, I'm talking about the KBS Immortal Song Concert, which has been causing some drama over the past couple weeks. So for some background, last month, KBS announced that they'd be having a Immortal Song Concert held at MetLife Stadium. If you guys don't know, Immortal Song is a competition show, I guess you would say, on KBS, where stars duke it out singing like old classic songs. So the lineup included ATEEZ, New Jeans, and Psy, as well as other Korean acts who have appeared on Immortal Song. Now, there was a lot of controversy around this announcement for a multitude of reasons. One, a lot of people felt they were being way too ambitious with trying to hold this at the MetLife Stadium. That's a stadium that holds 80,000 people, and people were just like, that's cute for you. A lot of people noted that the only other K-pop artists that ever have been able to fill stadiums are twice BTS and Blackpink. So obviously that's a big multitude. Other people felt that the lineup was a bit too weak for them to expect people to show up in droves. Not to mention that the concert is being held on a Wednesday, so middle of the week. And people were like kind of disgusted with the prices. So here's the original pricing and the kind of layout. And so the prices spanned from P10, like $60, not too bad, but you will be sitting in the trash can. You'll be in the hot dog stand. You'll be in the hot dog water. That is where the seat is. And then P1, which was $600. And a lot of people are like, you got to be kidding me. So between all those things, everyone was like, they're being way too ambitious. This is going to flop. And unfortunately, they kind of were proved right, because the venue, or when the tickets went on sale, they struggled to sell out the venue. And it actually got to the point that at one point they dropped the prices. So wait, do I Okay, I had a flop song, so I wanted to play a sound effect. So this week, it all came to a head when they were announced that they would be relocating to the Prudential Center, which is also in Jersey, but it's a much smaller venue. I think it's about 20,000. And so what they said they were going to do is anyone who bought tickets, those tickets would be canceled and you would be refunded. And then on, I think it's actually this Friday, or maybe next Friday.
Yeah, Friday at 3.
Okay, yeah, Friday at 3, they would the tickets would go on sale again, so you could rebuy like the tickets. Now it's kind of cheap, because if you were able to snag good seats before, even though I don't know if it's snagging if like it was struggling to sell out, but like they would give you they're gonna give you a pre-sale code, which lets you be first come, first serve for the tickets again or whatever. But a lot of people still had some issue with that, because apparently Ticketmaster is saying that you'll get the right refund within 30 days, and some people are looking to use that money to buy the new tickets, so it's kind of dicey. So very, very shady.
More tickets for me? That's what you're saying.
Jazz is like,
sorry for those people.
Bad for you, good for me. All right, and then lastly, they released the new ticket prices. Now we don't have 600 tickets, so they put down the crack pipe and they were like, let's get a little reasonable. They don't have 600, but it still gets pretty expensive, with the P1 being $399 plus tax. That's probably over $400. But what I did notice is that originally it was just seating, but now they've added like a VIP package. So P1 for P3, it can have VIP extras, including an official poster, sound check, and a badge and lanyard. Ooh la la.
I would like to see sound check.
Oh, that is a really good segue. So like I mentioned, a lot of people were outraged by the prices, but do you think with these new perks, at least for P1 to P3, and maybe we can talk about the full scale of the pricing too, do you think it's worth it now? Do you think a cute P1 would be worth a cute sound check and a lanyard you can wear to work?
P1, well, I don't know what that, I guess it's only, no. P1 doesn't make sense. P2, yes, I get it. P3, no.
That's true. $50, $60 extra so you can have a poster?
Yeah. There's not, like, what? This poster better be, like, the size of my house. Like, I just, like, what is that? And then the lanyard also. Like, what is that? I'm gonna pay $50 extra to get a lanyard? and a badge.
You don't what? You don't understand. It's a KBS Immortal song, and you're Jasmine. This means something.
Yeah. So when people see it, they're like, "Who? What? What is that?"
It's very silly. Andre saying 601 Never Living Hell and 399 Stage Months. I really want not just KBS Immortal song, but I really would like to get it through these concerts, promotions, or like the people who cut the deals. I need to get it through their heads that this is a rent payment. Like, do you understand? Yeah. This is a student loan payment. What? Like, if it's only for rich people, just say it. Just call Jeff Bezos directly and be like, hey, you want to see, ATs? Huh? Do you want to see ATs, P. Diddy? Because they're here. Like,
who?
He's like, who?
What?
Like, it's getting really ridiculous. And honestly, I'm not the K-pop concert girly that I once was in circa 2016. So I really did want to talk to you guys. I mean, obviously these prices are outrageous, but are these normal for K-pop concerts now? Because they must have. I mean, I guess, but I'm thinking they must have gotten this idea to price it this high from somewhere.
I mean, I've been hearing that concert prices in general are just high. Not even just K-pop, just concerts in general.
That's true. I know, like, for like Club Renaissance for Beyonce, it was like $1,000 or something. Some of the tickets, maybe.
I was like, I might see that movie, and that's about it. That's all I'll ever see at Beyonce's concert.
It's too much.
But I will not see that ever live. Like, that was too much. And then I gotta dress up and try and find clothes to wear. Like, this is too much.
And be quiet when she says everybody on mute. Like, there's too many.
I still don't know what song is that.
Energy. Are you kidding me? That is my song. I loved that. That was one of my favorite. That and Church Girl.
I listened to I listened to the album twice, and then was like, I like this song, and this is all I'm going to listen to from that album.
Really? I feel like letting it play is the best. Like, just letting it play through.
I only listened to, like, Heated.
That's another really. I mean, they're all good, honestly.
What's the one after Heated?
I'm not sure.
Is it it's that. I don't do this usually. I don't know what you do to me. I like that song. Whatever that is.
I don't know. I'm like, I love Beyonce. So, Dangerously in Love.
But I like that song too.
It's like, I feel like it would be a fun concert to just kind of sit and enjoy. But yeah, I feel like we got to be realistic with these prices. Andre says, I love K-pop, but I don't love K-pop enough to pay that kind of money, especially where I live. I'll be lucky to see a K-pop act. My Eric Nam VIP tickets weren't that expensive. And
how much?
Yeah, how much were they? Because the thing is, as much as I'm planning this show, the Rain tickets weren't far off from this pricing. Like, their lowest,
that's one person too.
Exactly. I'm like, I love you, Rain, but when you can literally hear your voice echo because it's empty and hollow up in there, you only have yourself to blame. Mama, I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Nah, literally, this is why the Clouds don't even. I'm not even an email Clouds fan list. Like, they kick me off because I'm always slandering him. But yeah, the lowest for his is like 105 when you add tax, and the highest is actually like 539, I think. Or no, it's 635 after tax. That is a photo op, which I don't know if that's worth it. I don't know.
Like, do you get to talk to him?
Yeah, you actually get to go home and meet his wife and kids. So.
Might as well, because it's $600 something. Just a photo?
Kim Tae-hee will
and
give
you probably not even going to ask my name. It's just going to be me standing there.
I hope, what will make me gag if it's like a group photo? You remember when those used to be the wave back in the day until that person jumped on V's back and tried to choke him out? Remember? Don't tell me. Come on. Is this a fever dream?
I do remember group photos. I don't remember that happening.
There was, okay, y'all, because the trenches, it really is rags to riches for BTS. I remember one of their first tours was ran by like the most scammy like agents. It was back in the day where like people did not trust K-pop to like take them on to promote, but there were scammy people who knew the tea that K-pop was popping, so they'd have like the scammiest promoters. And there was some, I think it was the Bulletproof tour or something that they did, and it was just mess from beginning to end. And there were like group photos where you could take, it was like a bunch of people taking a picture with BTS, and they were like really literally right next to him, and somebody like literally jumped on his back or some Yes, her story. Jumped on his back or something. A mess. Yes, but yeah. Andre says, if I remember correctly, the Eric Nam VIP tickets were close to either P4 or P5 on that chart. So, should we go see
Eric? If I'm paying for this, no.
Are we Eric Nistas now? What's the fan base name, Andre? Because I'm about to jump ship.
Nomsters?
Are we Nomsters now?
Imagine.
We just shed our personalities. We're like, new.
Namsters.
Namsters. Jordy said, the economy is in shambles, LOL. The girls need to read the envelope. Or maybe it's just me. No, I'm with you because
everybody needs to realize that.
Exactly.
Housing. Exactly. Specifically housing.
Exactly. Groceries.
All of that. Everything. My life. My job. Pay me more, please.
Exactly. You need to understand it in the other way. You need to pay, put it up. But yeah, it's really frustrating because like it's like, why am I deciding between like getting food and going to see, you know, ATs? Like it's sick. It's sick.
Yeah.
Also, hey Nandy. Oh, it's Nomination. Okay, we're Nomination now.
Nomination. He missed out on Nomsters. I'm telling you, that's cute.
Let him know. He actually watches the podcast. Hey Eric. Hey.
Hello. Tickets?
Tickets, please.
We're Nomsters.
He's like, that's not anyway.
It is now.
But yeah, the prices are too much. And it's really sad because it's like, price wise, I'd probably go. Funny enough that you say that Eric's VIP is around P5 and P4 because that's kind of as high as I would go. But then I'm only like, well, paying $199, which probably after tax is close to $250, will only get me to P4. So I'm paying $250 to like not even be that close. Like it's kind of sick.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Like, is there a map for?
I couldn't find one, like? But I haven't checked the I think it's Stav Studio or something, or Pav Studio. That's their Twitter is the one that's giving updates. But yeah, once he's saying happy birthday to me, I was like, okay, and so it's top tier fan service too. Period. We're Nomination. Xiumin who? We'll keep it.
How dare you? It's because he doesn't tour. How dare you?
Xiumin,
salt in a wound.
Xiumin, get in the trash. Like. Kyungsoo, you can kind of stand by.
Oh my gosh. What about Kyungsoo?
He can stay there because I know when he does do his world tour.
I can't wait to hear the news about him today. Anyway.
You're evil. That's evil. But hey, you know what? I'm saging my chakras because that was evil right there. But yeah, so a mess. I had a couple more questions. So the VIP package is a little bit, you know, I don't know, they're trying to make you flex on your college campus or at work with that lanyard. I'm not quite sure. But when it comes to VIP perks, what have been some of the best ones you've experienced or seen? And some of the ones where you were like, this is clearly a ripoff? Because to me, official poster and lanyard for $50 is a ripoff.
I can't answer this because I don't go to concerts.
Same. I was like,
I feel like I've been to like half my concerts I've been with you.
So XOBT is like.
Yeah. So there we go. I went to see Ed Sheeran, but I was like all the way in the back, and I did not pay for the tickets. I was at the MetLife.
Ooh, so how far was that? Like that was
very far. Damn. I could see him.
Maybe
he was on the stage.
If that was him. It might be another 17
situation. Okay, you and the EXO thing.
No, 17.
That is them.
It wasn't. Those were some AI robots before we...
That's why they're singing Unfair as you...
I was in handcuffs. They're like, I was like, no!
That was so funny.
I was like, let me at her!
Perfect song.
That is my villain orange story.
I mean, honestly, sounds like a new like term. Villagin.
That is my villagin story. Fearless, also motherless, or whatever they say.
I didn't realize they were speaking English in that for the longest time.
I got scared and I turned it off when I first heard that song. I was like, enough of that. I don't want to seance in my dorm room. Thank you. And he says, all these tours are happening while I'm in my broke era. You know, that's actually funny because I saw a lot of people say that one of the reasons why they also think it's a joke that they tried to price it so high is that, you know, K-pop concerts aren't as scarce as they used to be. So people actually have to start making decisions as to what they can go to because they got to save up for like their real faves. No offense. Not to say that this can't be their, I mean, this can't be their real faves, but they have to make executive decisions on how they're going to spend their money, as opposed to back in the day when it was like 4 K-pop groups every 10 years. And so it was like, oh yeah, if I like K-pop, I'm going. I don't care who it is. Like, I'm going. Yeah. Like, y'all even went to Jay Park concerts back there then because you were so desperate. They're like, no, never that. Andre says, I got a signed album poster and a photo, and that's really all I need. A high touch would be nice. You got the album.
I need it. What?
Nomination.
First of all, that official poster should come with, like, who do you like? We'll have them sign it.
They give you a side poster. You're like,
oh, imagine. It's random if you get P3.
KCON. Giving KCON.
You're one of the other, like, people that aren't the Psy or New Jeans or ATs. I don't know who else is coming, and I wouldn't want their signature probably.
Well, it's a 3-hour concert apparently, so you'll get to know them by the end.
ATs better go first.
ATs is not. They're gonna pull out. No, just kidding. Imagine.
Like, no offense to New Jeans, but I'd be like, can I exchange my ticket for money?
Don't do New Jeans. I would go for New. Actually, I'm gonna save that question. Read a couple more comments. Annie says, "Food or NCT?" That's what they're literally paying your rent, getting evicted, or NCT.
Oh my gosh, getting evicted. That's concerning. Please,
foreclosure.
Don't do that.
Foreclosure or NCT.
That means you made it far without paying. Please.
Bankruptcy or NCT.
Oh my god. Concerning.
Tiffany says, also, hey Tiffany, welcome to the stream. Tiffany says, when I saw that it was going to be held at MetLife, honestly, I did. Like, it's so crazy because they probably have high paid execs that do all type of analyses and things like that to determine where they should have like the concert. But if you just asked one singular American K-pop fan, they would have been like, no. Like,
I mean, if they asked me, I probably would have been like, okay. Because literally all these people side-eyeing, I'm like, honestly,
more for me.
I don't know concert venues, so they're all the same to me.
That's true.
I've been to Prudential and MetLife, and to me, still, I'm like, there was a difference in size.
Really? Really? Because at MetLife hold 80K. Apparently, I guess that might be.
Well, and I feel like we only used half the thing. It wasn't like
fair. That's fair.
He used all of it. He was like only halfway through. I feel like.
Oh.
Like the stage.
And
then
Ed Sheeran manipulated to try to make it seem like his concert was big. Fake. I knew he was flapping.
Are you supposed to see it all around?
You're supposed to see his butt cheeks and his neck.
Okay. I hope not.
You're like,
that means that he's just pulled his pants down.
You're like, that's not you, Barham. Oh, he's shaking his tush.
Very concerned. He had a guitar like the whole time.
Oh, that's good. Was it like an acoustic set? Like a totally acoustic set or something? I love those kind of like...
Not totally acoustic, but he would like play the guitar.
He is talented.
For a lot of it.
Yeah, I love it. All right, for my last question before we move on. So, a lot of people are still not very happy with everything, but previously a lot of people blamed KBS for the flop of the initial announcement and ticket sales because they felt like they were thinking that ATEEZ and New Jeans were going to be strong enough to carry the sales. So a lot of people were arguing it was silly for them to think that because New Jeans nor ATEEZ were at that level to be able to carry a stadium. And even now, there's a lot of people saying that even still relying on these two groups is not realistic. So, in your opinion, do we think ATEEZ and New Jeans are not popular enough to sell at a stadium, or do you think it might have had to do with the fact that it wasn't a solo concert, and had it been just ATEEZ at the MetLife, or just New Jeans, people would have been more willing to pay the prices.
I don't know.
You're like, who?
Like, New Jeans has, honestly, but New Jeans, have they ever done a concert? I feel like this is like their first.
They're at Lollapalooza.
Oh yeah, shows how much I pay attention. So there you go. I don't know. That was the only question I had, and well, ATEEZ I also don't know. I think they've only been at Prudential by themselves. I think.
I personally think, I don't know, it was an interesting question because I do think that New Jeans is very, very popular, and I do think their music is very, very popular. But I agree. I think personally, I mean, ATEEZ popular boy group buff, but like I think they have fans that will like show up for them and like pay the money. Maybe not $600. I think with New Jeans, this is gonna sound crazy, but I feel like they might maybe be able to sell out. Okay, it's crazy because it's saying that they're on Blackpink twice in BTS level.
Oh.
Maybe if they made the tickets very cheap and leaned into the fact that they have a lot of casual fans that maybe wouldn't be willing to pay $600 to see them, but would be able to drop a cute $50 to see them. So like take down the prices a notch. Maybe the max is like $300 for like hardcore bunnies, but then everything else is pretty cheap. I feel like they could, maybe not a full stadium that's kind of huge, but do a pretty big venue because I think they do have a lot of people who would casually be like, I mean, our friend Evan would want to go, like he's literally willing to go to this just for New Jeans, but you know, he was like, let's buy like
the cheap ones.
Yeah, the cheap ones. So I really think, and not just them, but if a lot of K-pop groups leaned into casual K-pop, like that casual K-pop fans demographic, and not made all these concerts $9 million, I feel like they could get a lot more people to come. I don't know what the logistics of that is, but like a lot of you could maybe fill out these stadiums if you were a bit more humble with the tickets.
So. Oh yeah, I think that's for a lot of groups. To be honest,
I guess that's true.
It's like a lot of the pricing is just bad.
Yeah, like I still think they could maybe make like the lowest like maybe 60, 90 or something, but like I do think the people would come.
Oh, the lowest.
Yeah, the lowest.
Why in my head I thought you said highest, and I was like, I don't think that's feasible.
Like $2 maybe for VIP.
That would be amazing, but that would sell out so quickly.
I'm gonna read through some comments and then we could probably move on. Hello Camille, welcome to this stream. Camille says, back in the day I got P2 tickets for Monsta X that came with a high touch for about $200. I think, listen, a whole high touch for $200, and we're paying $200 for the KBS Immortal song to sit in the trash can, to sit in the hot dog water
with a poster. Wait,
it's not even a KBS poster.
Yeah,
it's a poster for Shrek 3. But like we had
extras. Imagine they didn't specify.
We had extras, so we thought maybe
Prudential had extras. We didn't even have them. We just looked in their storage, and that's what they had.
We threw them in there. You're welcome. $50 extra. It's worth it. Andre says, I wouldn't say that they're not popular to do it, but like for those prices, they better be well established in their careers and be doing something hella special to justify those prices.
Yeah,
I agree. Tiffany says, if the lineup consisted of BTS, Twice, Red Velvet, and Blackpink plus some other groups of 4Gen, then I do think they could have sold out. I
feel bad, but I probably would not have gone to that.
Really?
I mean, I would want to see Red Velvet, and that's it.
Okay, so Blink's We Ride at Midnight, Once's We Ride at Midnight, Army's We Ride at Midnight. Let's get her.
I already saw BTS.
You're like, I did my one BTS viewing. I'm done for the rest of my life.
That's part of the reason I want to go to this. I'm like, then I have ATEEZ and New Jeans done, and I can be like, I saw them both, and I saw Psy. And then people can't ask me any questions, Like, but I saw them. Did you see them? I don't know.
Are you a real K-pop fan?
Exactly.
I'm actually quite excited to see Psy too. I heard he's a really great performer.
I can imagine.
Ooh, this is a good question. I didn't know this, but didn't even Blackpink have to lower their prices for the tickets to the MetLife concert? Apparently that was YG's doing since the tickets. Oh,
I kind of feel like I remember this.
I remember the girls fighting about this.
Yeah.
specifically.
They're like, they're not popular. And everybody was like, how dare.
The thing is, okay, maybe they specifically did it because it wasn't selling, but I am never going to shade a group for making tickets more affordable for people. Like, because I was thinking when I came up with that whole scenario of like New Jeans maybe like possibly selling out Met if they lower the tickets, I know a lot of people will be like, it doesn't count because the tickets are cheap. And I'm like, so that's good for their fans that mostly are probably very young. Like, you know, it's weird that we are in this thing in K-pop where it's like shady, like certain things are shady. It's like you made the tickets affordable for fans, like, you know, for casuals. Loser.
And they take that as a win for themselves. It's like, you didn't do anything.
My fave made me pay $600 to look at them from P5.
A distance with binoculars.
Exactly. I had to bring a microscope. How about you?